Good afternoon, guys. I'm going to make another video presentation about vessel at berth, and it's going to depart at loading berth with a density of 1.010, and it's going to sail to the open sea. So what will be its drop if she floats in a density water of salt water of 1.025? So let's start, guys. So make this a little bigger. Okay. So MV Max Panama completed loading in port where density is 1.010. Okay. And drop reads is departure drop is 14.19 forward and up is 14.30. Question is, what will be her drop when she floats at seawater? So what will be her drop when she reaches the salt water of 1.025 from 1.010? Okay, so this is the solution, guys. So first we put, now I want first to use the program. Okay, I use the program to have you an idea. So the local density was 1.010, okay, and the forward drop is 14.19, okay, 14.19, and up drop is 14.30, okay. So 14.19, 19, and up drop is 14.30, 14.30, okay. So let's say he has completed loading, and what will be his drop if she floats in a water density of 1.012? So there's no figures here for loading, which has already completed. And what will be his drop when she floats at 1.012, 1.025, I mean 25. That is the seawater. And his departure mean drop when she floats at seawater will be 14.05, and his displacement is 83,750.01. Take note, guys, that when he was floating in 1.010, his mean drop is 14.25, okay. But when she floats in 1.025, he's a light drop here of 14.054, 14.05. To give you an idea, I will show you. Okay. I'll show you. Okay, this one, and where's that? Oh, two pictures. Freshwater, okay. I will show you freshwater. Give me a second. Freshwater, where's the freshwater? Where's the freshwater? Freshwater. Okay. Okay, that will be also a good example, but just somewhere around here. Give me a second, guys. Okay, let's just use this one. Open with photo. This is the, let's say, duck water, guys, which is 14 point, is main drop is 14.25. okay. When you are in duck water of 1.015, then you have a deep drop of 14.25. this is the situation, guys. So you have more drop here. But when she floats in salt water of 1.025, take note of the drop. Okay, take note of the drop. 1.025, it is now 14.05 from 25. So it is now, she's the vessel rise up to 20 centimeters until she reaches of 14.05. So this is the situation when she floats in salt water. Okay, so from 14.25, when he reaches salt water, his drop will be 14.05. So I hope you have an idea. Okay, so let's proceed. And this is your main drop when floating in sea water, and this will be his forward and up drop when she floats at salt water of 1.025. okay, that will be, his stream is 19 centimeters or 0.195 meters, and his drop is 13.96, nap drop is 14.15, and his main drop is 14.05. Now, guys, if we will follow these procedures from 1 to 13, we will have the final drop of forward of 13.96, 14.15, and 14.05. So guys, let's just follow this one. Okay, number 1 is to get the forward up drop and the main drop and the trim. So okay, so we go to the solution. So in number 1, you put the drop forward is 14.19 and up drop is 14.30, main drop is 14.25, trim is 11. okay, then you have trim 11, main drop is 14.25. then number 2, we will get the value of CF from this main drop. Okay, from 14.25, what will be CF is 0.768. The manual is number 2, the CF is 0.77. So what program says 77, if you run it up, is 0.77. Number 3, the center of rotation. So number 3 is correct the main drop to main drop at center of rotation. So mid drop is trim times LCF over LPP plus main drop. This number 3 will be your main is 14.245. Okay, it's almost the same here. And manual solution, number 3 is find the mid center flotation. The formula is trim times LCF over LPP plus your main drop. Your trim is 11 times your LCF of 0.77 over LPP of 215 plus your main drop of 14.25 multiply this two, that will be 0.0847 over your LPP of 215, okay, plus your mean drop. So you multiply this one, that will be 0.0847 over LPP plus 14.25, your mean drop. So divide this one, that will be 0. Okay, see, equals, click this one, divide by your LPP, that will be 0. Okay, so 0, add your 14.25 mean drop, then your mid center rotation is 14.25, and your displacement is 84991. Okay, so your displacement here, mid center rotation, is 14.25 or 245. It's already run off. And number 4, using the mid center rotation, take the district table to corresponding displacement. So number 4, the displacement is 84994. 84994, and the displacement for mid is 84991. So difference of 3 tons. Then you take out number 5. Number 5, find ship's LCG, initial LCG based on the trim and displacement. So your LCB is negative 611. From this one, LCB is negative 611, correct? And your MTC is 005.3. Manual interpolation is 005.24. Okay, small difference. Then this is number 5. You find now the initial LCG, which is trim times MTC times 100 over displacement plus LCB. Okay, so this is the one, number 5. Number 5, this one. The formula is trim times MTC times 100 over displacement plus LCB. So your trim is 011 times your MTC of 100524 times 100 over your tabulated displacement of 84991, this one, okay, plus your LCB is negative 611, okay. Multiply these 3, that will be 11,057.6 over your displacement of 84991.3 plus your LCB of negative 611, okay. Divide this one, put equals, click this one over or divide by this one, that will be 0.1301 plus your LCB of negative 6.11, and that will be initial LCG is negative 597.99. Okay, so you can do it like this. Okay, what is this? You can do it like this, equals click this one, plus, it says plus, then click your LCP, then press enter. That will be your initial LCG is negative 9799. The program is negative 97720, 97720, and I got 97. So this is already 9. If you run it up, that will be negative 598. Okay. So and the density displacement would be 84991. Displacement is 84991. This one 994. So in the initial displacement, okay, that will 83753. That will be number 5. Okay, initial displacement. That will be number 5. We go to number 6. So initial displacement equals displacement times your local density over 1.025. Multiply this one, divide by 1.025, the initial displacement 83747. 83747, and he got the 83750. Okay, this is now in salt water. Okay, that is in salt water. I'm sorry, this should be in salt water. Okay, applying the density effect of density, this should be in salt water. You see, this is your local density over your salt water. This is the same here. Local density over salt water. So your initial displacement is 83747. And the program, he has 83750. 47, so meaning 3 tons difference. Okay. Then number 7. This initial density, place it here, and your local initial density LCG is this one. Okay. Then in manual, you have now your initial displacement. That will be number 6. This will be number 7. So your initial displacement, put it here, the weight. This is your initial displacement. Okay, which is this one. 83747. This one. And your local, your initial LCG is negative 5.98, which is runoff of this one, initial LCG. Okay. So you have, with your displacement, initial displacement times your LCG is your local LCG moment. Okay, moment. Okay, this should be your local moment. And finally, this will also be your final displacement of 83747.4953. And your local LCG moment is the same of 5008. And your final LCG is negative 5980. In the program, you have nothing to place here, discharge or load, and your final displacement is the same with this one, 83750. Okay, and your final LCG is negative 5977. This one is 0059. 59. I run out this one, run off, which is 598. I got here 598. Okay, it's already run off from this one. This one is 9799. The program says 9772. So I run out this to 598. It's the same. Small difference. Okay. Then that's going to be number 7. We go now to number 8. Number 8. Number 8 is find the ship's LCG or final LCG after loading or discharge. So your final LCG is the same. Okay. Because the same because you never loaded cargo or discharged cargo, so your final LCG would be the same. Okay, final LCG, that is number 8. And my number 8 manual will be final LCG equals is your final LCG moment over displacement. Okay, so this one divided with your final displacement, then your final LCG is 5.98. This is the same with this one. Okay, because you never put weights here or discharge weight, so your LCG will always be the same. So that will be your final LCG of negative 5.98, and the program says negative 5977. So I'll round it up. Then we go to number 9. Correct the final displacement to look up displacement due to the effect of density to find the mean drop. Like look up displacement equals final displacement times 1.025 over your local displacement. Okay. Now, number 9. The answer displacement is 83.75001. This is looking for the displacement. Okay, so this will be number 9. This will be, then we go to number 9. You go up here. This is your number 9. So your lookup displacement equals displacement times 1.025 over your local density of 1.025, which is this one, when you are floating in salt water. Okay, so that's why your division is 1.025. So your local displacement times your seawater of 1.025 over 1.025, then your final displacement is 83747. 83747, and the program says 83747. So 3 times difference, and its corresponding drop will be 1405. And my manual 83747 is 1405. So we try to put this one 83747. 83, go to the hydrostatic table, 83747. This one 83747.5. 83747.5, which is where is it? Here, 8374. What I have here in my computation is 837475. So I put here 83747.5. Then I got 1405. Okay, and the program program says 7-1405. Okay, and what will be his LCM is 070. LCM is 0.70. LCB is negative 621. Negative 621 and negative 621 is LCB. Your MTC is 1001.23. MTC is 1001.22. Okay, almost the same. And your TPC is 6483. TPC is 6483. Okay, almost the same. Then number 11. Okay, find the final trim after loading or discharging. Final trim is LCG minus LCB times your corresponding displacement over MTC times 100. So the answer to 11 is trim is 0.1951. So number 11, manual, this is 10. Okay, this is already the same with this one. So number 11, to find the trim is equals displacement times final LCG minus LCB over MTC times 100. So your final LCG is negative 598, which is this one. Okay, and your LCB is negative 621. It says here final LCG minus LCB, this one, you minus this one, and the resultant will be 0.23. That will be here. So displacement, which is 83747 times your, or we call this distance, that will be 19271, and your MTC, which is 101.22 times 100, that will be 100122. Divide this one, then your trim will be 0.19. Okay, 0.19, and the program says 0.1951. Okay, and his number 12. Number 12, find the change of drop forward and the change of drop up. So the formula for change of drop up is LPP, 1/2 LPP plus LCM over LPP times final trim. And your change of drop is final trim minus change of drop forward. So we go first with the change of drop forward. So manual. Okay, we have now your trim here. We are now looking for the change of drop forward. The formula is 1/2 LPP plus LCM over LPP plus trim. So your LPP is 215, your 1/2 of 215 is 10.5. It says here LPP plus LCM. So you add these two, that will be 108.2. Okay, that will be this one over LPP of 215 plus your trim of 0.19. Divide this one, that will be 0.503251. Multiply with your trim, and that will be 0.010. Okay, we try to do this one, so you will see equals 1 divided by LPP of 215, enter, then multiply this together, that will be equals times your trim, and then your change of drop forward will be 0.10. Okay, To get the change of drop up will be trim, which is 0.19, minus your change of drop forward of 0.10. That your change of drop up will be 0.09. Okay. Number 12. This is number 12 here. Number 13, it says apply the change of drop forward and up to get the final drops forward and after loading discharging. So that will be 13. Sorry, this will be number, this is 12. Okay, this should be 12. This is 12. Okay, and this will be 13. Okay. Okay. Cooling 12. Well, okay. Kulay would be lighter. This one. Okay. So 13. You apply the forward and up correction. So your main drop is 1405, which is this one, 1405, floating in a 1.025. Apply now your forward and up correction. So your forward correction is 10, 0.10, and up correction is 0.9. Subtract this one, because your trim is okay, your trim is 0.19. So when you say positive from a midship, this is positive. So from a midship, that will be here. So your trim here is 0.19, meaning the ship's stern will go down and you have a trim of positive trim. If your trim is by the head, that will be negative, but your trim by the stern, that's why it's positive. Okay? So when it's positive, when you're trimmed by the stern, meaning this one is heavier, this one is light. So meaning your mean drop minus your forward change of drop is 0.10. Negative this one, because this will rise. So subtract and this will rise, that will be 90.95. And your change of drop up, which is 0.09, you add because you are trimmed by the stern. So you are trimmed by the stern, meaning you have more drop, meaning you add. So 1405 plus 0.09, that will be 1414. So your forward is 1395, up drop is 1414. Your main drop is 1405 and your trim is 019. So you're trimmed by the stern. And there's another alternate solution here, is put your main drop here, add your change of drop of 0.10, which is this one, subtract this one, that will be 1395. Then you add your trim. Your trim is 019. You add this one, that will be 14.14, which is the same here. Take note that the program is forward is 13.96, manual computation is 13.95, and up computation is 1414. The program is 1415, but the main drop is the same, 1405. Okay, 1405. Okay, main drop is 1405, and your trim is 019. Okay, trim is 019 and your trim is 019. Okay, Then there's another explanation here by this diagram. Okay. Take note that the final LCG is negative 5.98 and LCB is negative 621. So from your amide chip, this is your amide chip. Since amide chip, okay, since your final LCG is negative and LCB is negative, so you measure from amide chip going forward because it's negative from amide chip. So your final LCG is negative 598, so measure it from amide chip, go to this vertical line. That will be your final LCG. And your LCB is a little more furthermore, which is negative 621. So from amide chip, you measure to negative 621 with this vertical line. So meaning your final LCG is behind this LCB. Okay, is behind. By analyzing this figure, your LCG is behind. It is the forward part of LCG. So this one you can clearly that final LCG is behind. Okay. Now, what does it say? What does the rule says? The rule says if LCG is behind LCB, then you are trimmed by the stern. So by this figure alone, the LCG is behind of 6.21. So if you are behind, then you are trimmed by the stern. Okay, that's very clear. As of this drawing, the final LCG is behind LCB. That's why you are trimmed by the stern. Now, when you say LCG, the gravitational pull of the weight, the vessel in the cargo is to push the vessel downward. That is the rule of the gravity, right? So this one is going to pull the vessel downward, while the buoyancy, speaking of the buoyancy, it is the water that pushing the water vessel upward. Okay, that's because of buoyancy, it is pushing the vessel upward. So when this is pushing outward, this one is pushing downward. That's why you are trimmed by the stern. And you have a light vessel here, less drop, and you have more drop on the up because the gravity of the weight of the vessel and the weight of the cargoes on board will put the vessel downward because of the gravity of the weight. That's why it's going down. Now the buoyancy is pushing the vessel upward. That's why the forward part of the vessel wants to go up. That's why you have less drop and you have more drop here. And then you will have a trim by the stern. I hope that's clear. Okay. So the final drop by the program is 1395, 1396 forward. The manual is forward is 1395. Up is 1314. This is manual, and the program is 1415. But the main drop is the same of 1405. Main drop here is 1405. Okay, and the trim is 0.19, and the trim here is 0.19. Okay, or 19. Okay. Okay, so that's it, guys. I hope you like this program or this exercise. And if you like, please click the like button, share, and subscribe. And please don't forget to click the notification bell. And thank you for watching. Have a good day.